Hi everyone, Kelt here, bringing my thoughts on the British royal family, and today I'll be talking about Meghan and why she always seems to need an overlap in her relationships. There are 2.3 billion reasons why Meghan is shacked up in a hotel in LA with a very mature and slightly dishevelled member of the Getty family, 89-year-old Gordon Getty. She actually is booking this hotel's conference room allegedly as a cover so that she can continue her alleged affair. I believe that meetings are going on because she can do with all the money that she can get for the financial support she needs to run for office in the US, her plans to run, no matter how unlikely this is. And something tells me that Meghan could be fast-tracked to the point where she will be in that position that she so desires. And the show goes on. Meghan and Mr. Getty seem to be getting along splendidly, although his family are very concerned about his relationship with Meghan. I wonder why, because I would have thought that he would have had everything tied up financially to protect him from gold diggers. Perhaps they're worried that she might have a negative effect on his mental health, perhaps, that he might end up like Harry, totally unstable and turning on his family. And she does have a way of getting men, well, she did with Harry, to turn against his family. Lady Colin Campbell has already publicly confirmed the family's concerns as they have contacted her, and we all know that Lady C is completely kosher. The Getty family allegedly reached out to Lady C because they were worried about Meghan meeting with Gordon Getty and her intentions, as they were meeting in conference rooms, and they obviously felt that more was going on and concerned about Meghan's intentions. What needs to be asked is, why does she need to book such lavish surroundings when it's only a podcast that she's recording? Well, who would have thought 4 years ago, when the demure and far from virginal giggling royal bride would be gracing the covers of newspapers worldwide now in such a lurid way? Diana too, she is not. It seems she did the same to her ex, Corey. While she was still in a long-term relationship with Corey, she went on holiday to Istanbul at the same time as Harry. Harry used to frequent the Soho houses in various parts of the world, and it seems that Meghan was staying there with a female friend and her close friend Marcus Anderson. It is rumoured that they hooked up then. Who knows which version is true, and does it really matter? Apparently, Meghan's sister Samantha is pressing for Harry to give evidence against Meghan in court. I was under the impression that a spouse cannot be told to give evidence against their spouse unless it's a very serious crime which has been committed. If anyone knows why this is different, or if this is different in the US, please let me know. I'm not familiar with US law. I'm just reading now that news has come in that Meghan and Harry will be deposed in Samantha Markle's defamation lawsuit. So they will have to testify in this, both of them. And if necessary, Harry will be testifying against his wife. So, all happening now. The motion to block the testimonies was dismissed by a judge on February the 7th. And I hope this goes well for Samantha, because somebody needs to win against that pair. They've done so much suing and so much destroying their families that justice needs to be served. And I do believe that Samantha was subjected to humiliation, shame, and hatred, and made to look like the evil sister worldwide when she wasn't. I've always liked Samantha, and I was in contact with her briefly via Messenger a couple of years back, and she was lovely. We talked about health things. Samantha is suing Meghan for defamation of character, and I think she'll win. She filed papers in a Florida district court on Friday, the 3rd of February, suing Meghan for $75,000, which is £62,000, in damages over comments which Meghan made during her TV interview, which did go viral, with Oprah Winfrey. That was in March 21. And also she did it in the Finding Freedom biography. Samantha said that her reputation suffered as a result of this, and that the allegations that Meghan made were, and I quote, demonstrably false and malicious statements, end quote, about her, when she was talking about their childhood. And Samantha really went through it at that time, ridiculed and shamed very publicly. And even when she came to the UK and was turned away at Kensington Gates when she wanted to pass on a letter, at least she tried. She did try to be a peacemaker at the start. Samantha has also formally requested that Prince Harry gives a deposition, and she wants this to be on video and under oath. She wants Meghan to make 38 separate admissions in the case. This includes the one that states that neither the late Queen nor King Charles are racist. The other one is that Samantha regularly drove her sister to school, took her on shopping trips when she was a child, and this totally flies in the face of Meghan saying that she grew up as an only child without any support from her family. So those two are the important two, and I think it'll happen. She's also asking the court to decide whether they believe that she and Meghan had ever been close. And Meghan has always talked about the two crossing paths as adults or barely crossed paths. And that Meghan stated that she grew up as an only child, and she wants the court to decide whether those are true or false. The photos prove otherwise. All the photos of Samantha with Meghan definitely prove otherwise. Although some of the claims against her may be, as they say, ripe for dismissal, the review does not reveal a clear indication that the court will dismiss the action in its entirety. So the deadline for the disclosure of expert reports is the 5th of May, the rebuttal is 5th of June, and the discovery deadline is the 3rd of July. They've also appointed a mediator in the case in the hopes of resolving it without the need for a jury trial. So I think it'll probably go to trial. What do you think? Or do you think they'll agree on something beforehand? Let me have your thoughts on that, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye. And for those who like the slideshows, I'm ending on a more cheerful note.